What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, Chris Ellis RC. In this video, I'm gonna be making a wire foam cutter, which is easy to make, is cheap. Get your materials from the hardware store or whatever materials you can find around your house, but it's easy to build. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so these are the materials I'll be using to make this wire foam cutter. This is two pieces of, actually it was one dowel. I cut two pieces and I used two nails, and this is just a piece of scrap, piece of wood I had laying around, and I'll be using this nichrome wire right here and this 500 milliamp battery to give it the power. And I'll be also using these wires right here and this switch for on and off power. Also this connector here for the battery. Alright, so it's fairly simple and easy to build and cheap. So I get started by applying some hot glue right here. I use the hot glue because it makes a pretty good bond. Alright, so got that in place. You want to put some more glue right here. Make sure it's well secured, well bonded to the wood. I mean, you can use any materials that you would like, but I found this much easier to use. And you want to repeat the process at the other end. Okay, so apply my glue right here. Make sure get a nice bead on the dowel, wooden dowel. Make sure it's lined up properly so it's even. So it doesn't take a long time to dry. So now I'm gonna get my wires. I'm gonna wrap it around the dowel. Just like so. I'm gonna wrap it around the nail as well. Okay, so that side is done. Move over the other side. Do the same thing for the other side. So I've wrapped both sides with the wires, you can see. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna connect the nichrome wire. Wrap it around this as well, around the nail. Stretch it across, like so. This one will make sure that it has a little stiffness to it. Nichrome wires on both ends, you can see. There. So I'm gonna cut off. So well, no, I'm just gonna wrap it around here. I'm gonna connect this Ethernet here to the battery. Just have to make sure that these two don't come together, touch together. That would be a problem. Right, so I'm just gonna set that aside over there. And now I have to connect this on and off switch that I want to use. Turn it off, turn it on. So I'm gonna be cutting this wire. So I connected my wire. So now put my heat shrink tube. Right there. There you have it. So I'm gonna get another piece of wire so I can connect to the other end from an on and off switch. So I've connected my other wire right there with the on and off switch. Now, just have to connect the battery, which I'll do right now. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna get some hot glue, put it on the back of my on and off switch, right there. Set it right there, like so. Some on the side as well. Sure it's secured. I'm gonna be using zip ties. I only have the small zip ties, so I have to use two. just gonna cut off the excess. Alright. So I'm gonna be putting the battery on, and for this I'm gonna be using Velcro, put a little hot glue to hold it to the wood. Put it right there. So my battery goes on like that. Just like that. I'm going to be connecting the wires now. Before I do that, let me put my heat shrink tube. Alright, so this is pretty much it. The wires are connected. Everything is connected. All I have to do is plug it in. Turn it on right here. See, it's cutting real slow. Like that. It's cutting very slow. Alright guys, so I've completed the wing with my airfoil that I cut out. As you can see right there. Right. But I did cut into the foam a little bit right there, but that's alright. I can always use my sanding sponge and correct those minors right there. And you can also use packing tape and cover this. But it came out good. The hot wire foam cutter really worked well. And if you found any value in this video, please leave a like, a comment, and a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless.